Oh, pencils down.
Oh, down.
PD.
Beat him down.
Beat him down. It's been a minute since we said that. Here we are. Look at us.
Look at that. Little older, little wiser.
A little older, wiser, maybe.
No, maybe. Older. Little fatter. Little
chubbier. I don't know about wiser, but we're all the number 295, Eddie. When did they bury us? When did they say this wouldn't happen? It's been a minute.
3 or 4.
3 or 4.
3 or 4.
It's been a burned minute.
Been. And then they tried to keep it. They tried to cancel us by giving you cancer.
Did it happen? We're still here. Still here.
So, take
Look
that.
at us. By the way.
What?
Remember how in February 24th of 2021 was our last positive text review from Heroes Watcher?
It's been that long?
It's been that long.
Okay.
We have 2 more!
What?
This is from NA8559.
Oh.
Funny as, he didn't say fuck because you can't, but he implied fuck.
That doesn't sound like a bot to me at all.
Love this podcast. Always has me laughing during a long day. Thank you, NA8559. From Chase_James. Number 125 on Positive Text Reviews. Recent convert to the Ramble, getting caught up on all episodes. I'm becoming a diehard fan.
Oh.
Love the dynamic between the guys as they discuss comics, music, and gaming. Thank you, Chase James. Look at that shit. Thank you. If you're real and whatever it was, thank you.
If you're at a bot farm in Russia, I don't care.
We're still happy.
Get more bots to sign up.
Right. We need more of this. So, yeah, thank you for all that. Huh? Look at that already. Let's just jump right in, everybody. If you want to email us, ramble at theramblepod.com. Twitter, you can follow us at Podcast Ramble #1, the number 1, and then Instagram at Podcast Ramble. Todd Chisholm says, hey, Jerry, Eddie, and Cody. The Jism. To Jism Chisholm. Hey, Jerry, Eddie, and Cody. I'm finally back this week, considering I haven't been able to respond just because of the opening of our haunt. This week, when you read this message, I've been scrambling last minute trying to get the last few Macy's built in time, so it's been a real ass-kicking of 14-hour workdays between UPS and building the mazes. That's got to be fun, though, to build mazes.
How old is this email? Is this an old email?
Probably 3 weeks.
Okay.
2.5 weeks.
From following Todd and I are friends on Facebook. I've followed some stuff. I don't know if he's working at the maze anymore.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think something happened where I think he had to step away. Some
shit went down.
Some shit apparently went down.
Some shit went down.
I guess.
That's
I don't
fine.
know. So
Jake Pauly, I don't know if this is evergreen or not, but he goes, "What's up?"
Jake Paul listens to the Ramble.
Jake Pauly, sadly, but I like Jake Pauly better.
Never has an E made a name so much better.
So much better. Jake Pauly, the Y at the end has made him the better Jake Pauly. I mean, anyway. Yeah. He says, "What's up? Hope all's well with our Colostomy King." Thank you. It is. Glad you guys.
How is the shitbag doing? How is the shitbag?
Okay.
It's doing okay.
Okay. Doing all right. It's a new one.
Not many people have a literal shitbag.
I know. I have one. I have a literal shitbag. It's crazy. Oh my God! Can I tell you all? Yeah. All right. So here's why we've been absent. They removed the cancer from my liver.
Yes.
It took them 10 hours. 10 hours. I was wide awake. I didn't want to be put out. No. I was like, "Come on!" Just screaming.
You helped too, right? You held. Held the hole open.
I held my flap of skin open. I was like, "Give it to me. Do it." And
is that all you got?
It was 10 fucking hours, and it was really bad. But it was a success. They checked the margins. It's all clean, so they're very confident that there's no more cancer in the liver.
Good. Fuck that cancer.
Fuck that cancer. Now all that's left is where it all started down south there in the rectum.
But we're gonna do that one at your place, me and you. We're gonna get that one out.
We've already. Eddie's gonna come over and do it.
I got a spoon. You got some Vaseline.
What else do we need?
What more do you need?
What else do we need? Eddie's like, I got that. Come on.
Pair of kitchen scissors.
Yeah. I don't even know if Eddie needs that.
I might gnaw it off. I might just gnaw it off.
Fork and knife it.
Yeah.
I'll just cut that meatball right off.
There it is. Oh, he says, "Glad you guys can get a ramble in between panty dropping harmonica parties and day baseball. Added a new hat to collection with the Montgomery biscuits.
I love that hat.
That's
a great hat.
Ghost. Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen it? It's an actual biscuit, and his tongue is the pat of butter.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a great hat.
That's nice.
It's a great hat.
He said, I had to retire my Casper Ghost hat. Their on-field hat logo glowed in the dark. This is where it gets very sweet. But then it gets a little controversial.
Oh.
So fuck cancer. Thank you. This is where the controversy begins. From Jake Pauley. Fuck the Ramblers.
Okay.
Fuck the Giants.
That's not so controversial.
Fuck Joe Capone.
Oh, no.
Fuck Al Capone.
Oh, well, okay. I agree with
Right.
that one.
Fuck Tom Hardy for playing Al Capone in that terrible movie. So that was Jake Paul.
I agree with that one, too.
He's not. I mean, I'm gonna go worse for. I guarantee. I never saw it. His Al Capone is better than his Venom. I'm just gonna say that. I'll say that blindly.
Oh, is it his Eddie
having
Brock?
not
He doesn't
seen-
play Venom, though. He doesn't do the Venom voice,
He think
right?
he's a voice, right? I think
Is
that's
he
him.
the voice?
I think that's the voice. Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's
yeah,
really
then fuck
bad.
him for that. His Al Capone's got to be better than his Venom, then.
Colin Mags, Magsy, Mags.
Marks.
Hey everyone, hope you all doing okay. Thought I'd share a music video from an old British kids program called Grange Hill. It was a high school drama that ran from 78 to 2008.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, 30 fucking years. They
too
were
much.
way ahead of their times in a lot of ways and were not afraid to tackle things like bullying, teen pregnancy, death, and in the 80s especially drug use. Yes, they had a 15, 16-year-old school kid on heroin, even showing him OD, which is all very good and well done. The video, however, was their musical attempt to join in on the Just Say No campaign.
Oh, no.
They even went to the White House to meet Nancy
no.
Reagan.
Oh,
It's
no.
absolutely shit-tastic. Enjoy. Cody, have you seen this?
I haven't. No. I haven't
Okay,
had the chance to take a look
we're
yet.
gonna go in blind then. Let's just. You have it, right, Cody? I think. Yes.
I
or
don't.
No?
I don't have access to the link on here, so you'd have to
Oh no.
get it
Oh
to me.
my.
Well, now we can't.
Now
The
we're
If you
Ramble-
can,
fucked.
if you can
We can't.
text
We're-
it to me,
We're all fucked right now.
if you can
We're
text
fucked.
it to me,
Everything's
text
Okay.
message.
Text message is optimal.
Text message is optimal.
All right, we got this. We'll watch. We're gonna make this
Can we do
happen.
it? Can we do it?
Oh,
Can we do it?
Come on. Come on. Stop it. Come on. For Magsy? Come
Mags.
on.
So
Mags
just to update the Ramblers too, I think since the last time we actually did a full ramble, we have both gotten our Sentinels,
Yeah, we have.
our Hasbro Legend
Our
Sentinels,
HasLab.
our HasLab Sentinels.
All right, Cody, it's there. We had no idea how our significant others would take such things. It didn't
Not
go
well. You lucked out because you were in the hospital getting your liver taken out.
Yeah.
So you had a free pass.
Like, oh, what are you gonna do?
What's she gonna do to you there?
You gonna dump me now?
I'm the one who's sitting at
this?
home with mine, and there's a knock at the door.
And there it is.
I can't fake like a heart attack
Right.
to get out of it.
Oh, this already looks really. You should have tried though, Eddie. You should have tried to do the Ric Flair, Fritz von Erich,
Just-
fake the heart attack,
Dude.
just drop over.
Just heart punch myself.
Yes, heart punch yourself. All right, this already looks horrific, but let's see what this is. Look, this already's a good jam. Musically, it's great.
Whoa!
Oh shit!
What are you doing?
I guess they don't know to bring the score down for the dialogue.
Oh! Oh!
Oh!
Oh God!
They're held. They look like they're being held captive.
They do not look happy to be doing this.
They're just like, let me talk to my mom. Who's
Look
that?
at
Is that
the-
is
look
that
at
a
the
young?
shades.
Is that a young Gorilla Monsoon? That's a young Gorilla
It's a
Monsoon.
young Gorilla Monsoon. Oh, will you stop? Oh,
Look at that hair. Whoa! What's happening?
what is happening here? She's getting in little Epstein-esque.
Is this culminating a gangbang?
Hey, there's
Yeah.
Gorilla. Go back to Gorilla Monsoon. Fuck all these other kids. What is this weird? Was it? Do you remember the hands? Was there a hand symbol for "Just Say No," Eddie?
I don't. What is it?
Looks like they're doing that. I don't.
Is that sign language for just say no, maybe?
Oh no, because that's no. That's no. Should we
You
just
guys are
say
talking
no?
over a sax solo right now.
Sorry, we fight. It's true. That's on us.
So they didn't hire a choreographer at all. There's no
Listen, let these 16-year-olds figure it out on their own.
just action, and you guys go with it.
Ooh.
That's
That
a
bass.
fucking funky slap bass. We're rapping.
Well, there's always rap in the 80s. Whoa.
Also didn't hire a vocal
There he is,
coach.
there he
There's
is.
Gorilla Monsoon. God damn.
Is that Tootie from The Facts of Life?
It might have been Tootie. 1,000% Amy Winehouse heard this and sent her to be a lifelong junkie. This was...
Is the director even paying attention, or is he just he's so mad at his career at this point? He's just smoking and drinking in the corner.
Was there a suicide after the director hang himself after this? What do you think?
They're just like looking around for someone to yell cut, and he's just passed out.
Gone. He's dead. Oh fuck.
Wow.
Man, wow, there it is. Boy,
The 80s were spectacular
Jesus
for
Christ.
so many reasons.
So many.
That made the Bears Super Bowl shuffle look like Michael Jackson's Thriller.
It really did. I'm with you there. That I'd rather listen to the Super Bowl shuffle.
The video, the dancing, that made it look like the Thriller video.
I would rather watch the. Oh, there was a Nissan commercial in Dallas in the 80s from a place called Trophy Nissan, and the commercial was all the dealers were rapping.
Oh, you told us. I think we may have even watched it on here.
Trophy, Nissan. It was, you can buy it from a lady. You can buy it from a guy at Trophy. It was bad.
Oh.
I'd rather watch that again. Oh, man. That was something else. Call Max. Thank you for sharing. Just
Max.
say no.
Max.
No. Just say no.
Do we prefer that, or do we prefer the McGruff cocaine song?
The McGruff cocaine song had more of an edge to it. It's a little more.
And to me, it resonated a little bit more.
Right, yeah.
With the youth.
It mattered more, I think. I think that helped get more kids off of it.
Because when you're specific about what drugs not to do, that helps. So
That helps
This was
a
just
lot.
generic, just say no, I don't know.
Just
I
say
need more
no.
direction than that.
Oh, fuck. Let's get into the... Wait, let's play the theme song, Cody. It's been, what, like fucking 12 minutes, 49 seconds? Look at us. Man. Here we are. All right, if you know the words, I'm not going to get mad at you. You feel free to sing along, all right, if you want to.
If you know.
Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like home. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I want to take you there in the midnight hour. I can feel your power just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there. Shit.
Damn,
That's what's
man.
up right there,
That's
baby.
the shit.
That's the shit. Like, oh, our voice can take you there. Was that, look, that was my favorite Madonna. I thought that was the hottest Madonna. It was like a prayer Madonna.
To me, that's her one song that I could probably listen to now that I still would get into.
Yeah, it's a great one. And the music video where she's in her underwear dancing in front of the burning crosses and then she's fucking Black Jesus. Remember how mad that made so many rednecks? Remember how angry? That was like, oh, man. That was, I guarantee you every single person over 40 at that insurrection was so pissed at that Madonna video.
That was probably the turning point. That was their threshold event.
How dare she fuck Black Jesus?
That was their threshold event.
Oh, man. All right, Cody, it's been so long. I want to hear some singing and Eddie's harmonica playing. Let's get to that Hall of Fame hat. What hat would they wear? Wow. Wow. That's, it's like...
As many times you hear it, it still feels new.
It's like cuddling up to a warm lover. I think that's how that feels.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Amazing. So this is the Hall of Fame ripoff song. Yeah. What song that ripped off another song goes in the Hall of Fame?
It's been so long I forgot everything from that we were supposed to do. I was trying to recall. I'm like, what? I have no recollection of that at all.
I'll give you all a heads up. It's Hall of Fame ripoff song. It's What Would Billy Ocean Open, Close, and Encore with? And it's top 5 Shang-Chi moments.
Oh,
that's
Jesus.
what we have right
God.
I saw that movie like 3 months ago.
I know. It's been a minute.
We're almost at another Marvel movie at this point.
Yeah,
I know. That's a very good call. Todd Chisholm says, Heap goes Avenged Sevenfold. Those means war, ripping off Metallica's Sad But True. Never even heard that one. I'll have to check that one out. Gary Priest, hey Jerry, Eddie, and part-time Cody. Great shows as always. Here's my Cody. That day baseball thing, you're never gonna live it down. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I can't wait till next season, next spring,
season,
and do it all over again.
More.
Get some WNBA in.
There you go. Great shows as always. Here's my lists. Hall of Fame ripoff song "Start" by The Jam. Totally rips off "Taxman" by the Beatles. No idea how they didn't get sued. Jake Pauley, his hat goes to Blurred Lines. The son of Alan Thicke should have known better, and it cost him a quick $7 million for that one. Magsies, the Mags. Honorable mention, Milli Vanilli. Whilst they didn't rip off other artists, the whole thing was a sham. I mean, lip-syncing to another duo singing because the others didn't look good enough to music execs is shit. And then I can't get the video of them at a press conference when they broke trying to sing Girl, You Know It's True really badly. Definitely music's biggest ripoff. But my entry is Vanilla Ice with Ice Ice Baby.
Oh.
I know it's probably not the worst offender or the biggest. I just remember the first time hearing it thinking that's Under Pressure. Couple that with him trying to say it was different just because it was just a cherry on top for me. It was so blatantly obvious and such a huge hit. It's got to be my choice. Man. Bienvenue. I'm submitting this ramble, but because there's a ramble delay, hopefully this counts as getting it on time. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's do it on Sunday. It's been like 4 Sundays since that Sunday, Jeremy. You're good. Hat, I got to go Ice Ice Baby. I say this as a Vanilla Ice fan who was going to see him perform at a con next month but decided to skip it as I'd rather not be at ground zero for the next COVID variant. I love his music, but he's a total douche canoe. The extra ding doesn't mean you didn't steal from Queen. Under Pressure is my favorite Queen song, even though I love Ice Ice Baby. Every time I hear that opening and realize it's not Under Pressure, I get a little sad.
He loves Vanilla Ice's music or just that song?
I think it's everything. I think
like
it's
what else is there besides that? Turtle Rap.
Ninja
Turtle Rap. But other than those 2 songs, what?
Oh man,
can you? I know there's other songs. I just can't name either one other than those 2. I can't name.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what was the name of his first album?
Because I never heard anyone say I love Vanilla Ice's music.
No,
I hear people go. I like Vanilla Ice or I like that song. I never heard them go like I love his whole catalog.
The whole thing is word. To the Extreme was the debut album. Let's see.
But that lyric is from Ice Ice Baby.
He did a cover of Play That Funky Music, White Boy, kinda. There's Yo Vanilla. There's Stop That Train, Hooked, Ice is Working It.
Nope.
Life is a Fantasy.
Nope.
Play That Funky Music, Dancing, nope. Go Ill, It's a Party, Juice, Ice Cold. I like it sampled.
So he's a fan of all of these songs.
I love you.
I love Vanilla Ice's music.
Does he get mad if he goes and Ice didn't play Having a Roni? Is he like, well, right. Okay, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, of course you're gonna play it, but you're not playing any of the deep cuts.
You're not. I don't know. I mean, I mean, it was a fine show, but I kind of wished he would have played Stop That Train. Is that
he the sort of fan that goes to Vanilla Ice show, and if Vanilla Ice plays all new music, he's still just as happy as if he played just all the hits?
I heard the new hour. I don't know. I mean, Jeremy, please
confused.
Email us.
Please elaborate on I'm a fan of Vanilla Ice's music.
To make matters worse, Bienvenue says the moron said in an interview that he bought the rights to Under Pressure because he figured it'd be cheaper than having to pay royalties. I don't think anybody believes that bullshit. Man, no.
Isn't that easily provable or disprovable?
I think it's got to be. There's got to be a quick way to do that. Man, so I got to go. To me, the first one that I was like, whoa, as a young man, when I kind of was like, wait a minute, that was a ripoff. The Caribbean Queen, Billie Jean, went over my head as a kid.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was the same fucking song. But for me was Led Zeppelin ripping off Spirit for Stairway to Heaven. The Spirit song Taurus has the exact same fucking opening as Stairway. They even got sued over it. I think they won the lawsuit, but still.
They did not.
Oh, they not. So Jimmy Page had to pay. He had to pay some money, huh?
Well, so here's the thing about that, because that's also my pick, and I think it's my pick because it's obvious and because like Led Zeppelin won all of their lawsuits,
right?
So like Spirit never saw a dime for like Led Zeppelin's biggest song,
biggest hit. Yep.
And so to me, that's more egregious than like the obvious Vanilla Ice ripoff, like
right.
Like that's open. That's the easiest case that judge has ever worked on.
Right,
is the under pressure thing. So like, I think that for me it's Spirit, Led Zeppelin as well.
Yeah, it's a big one. Eddie,
I went Ghostbusters.
Oh, Ghostbusters!
Just because I love both songs.
They're both good. Want a new drug?
I love both songs, and to me it was the first time I remember someone ripping off another song and. Like, that was the first time I ever heard of it. Like, oh my God, somebody did that?
They did that, right.
That Ray Parker Jr. took I Want a New Drug and made Ghostbusters? No. And then I would listen to him like, oh, shit. Because
he did.
I couldn't tell him. I could not hear it separately. It's once I had to go back and re-listen to it. I'm like, oh, wow. That is I Want a New Drug.
It's blatant.
And then I'm like, oh. Because it's probably the most first and the most prominent one I know of.
Right. That was probably the first one of our lifetime that hit, right? Like,
yeah.
Ramble 296, since it's in the air, let's get real controversial, okay?
Uh-huh.
What actor has played James Bond goes into the Hall of Fame repping James Bond? Who's on the hat?
Oh, wow.
Who's on the hat for James Bond actor?
Okay.
That's a tough one. That's a damn tough one right there. Let's do some open, closing, and encoring, gang. Shall we?
Open, close, and an encore.
Wow.
Oh, you feel that one down the back.
Man, Jesus
Woo!
Christ. Woo!
Woo! Woo!
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why has I've seen a lot? I primarily pay attention to baseball during the playoffs.
Uh-huh.
But why has no batter ever come up to that? I mean, what else is? I mean, you whip the crowd into a frenzy if you're at home.
Right.
How is the batter not like, I'm fucking putting this fucking right out of the park?
I had a while ago. This was back in the Bud Selig days.
Right.
I did have a meeting with the commissioner of baseball about playing my music as welcome music. And I didn't really want it. They were hitting me hard for it. I was like, you know what? I don't think that is really the place for that because you take away from the athletic achievements that the baseball players have gotten to get to that point in their careers.
Because then it's all about you and your harmonica.
I said, hey, play it in the minor league parks. I don't care. That's fine. Do that.
Right.
Because those guys are still trying to get to the pinnacle of their careers. They're still working their way up. Once you're in the major leagues, you're there. And you don't want to hear something like that as you're walking. It's going to destroy your confidence.
Are there any, but also at the other, if you think it may fire up a hitter, do you think had that been played, would there be a dramatically way less no-hitters in perfect games?
You know what? They did some scientific studies on the harp playing there, and it actually alters the sound waves from the harp. Mm-hmm. If they're aimed towards the field, they alter the atmosphere around the diamond.
See,
and it makes the ball almost do a corkscrew effect.
Look at that.
Yeah,
this is
so. It's
there you go.
Illegal to play.
It's basically a form of a PE of a substance abuse.
You might as well sandpaper the ball.
Right. Wow, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I had a feeling.
You know.
Billy Ocean got Cody right down your alley.
Of course. I mean, I know at least 2 Billy Ocean songs.
I mean, when you were in that big Billy Ocean phase,
right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's nobody better.
Hey, man, that guy had some moments.
dude.
When the going gets tough, that's a great fucking song.
Mid-late 80s? Who owned it more? Who owned it more?
No one. Nobody. I mean, the guy...
Get Out of My Dreams?
Get Into My Car. He ripped off Billie Jean and went to #1 with the same song.
I mean, the ball sack on that guy.
And I remember, I can't believe that just went over my head. Then when I went to the deep dive on the Zeppelin Taurus thing, I was reading articles like, well, another big one was Billy Ocean. Mike, I was like, what? And I'm like, oh my god! And then you hear it, and he even does a little guitar like the bow, bow, bow. It's fucking the balls on Billy. But hey, he's Billy Ocean. If anyone else did it, their career's over. Didn't hurt Billy Ocean, did it, Eddie? No, he's right. I'll climb any mountain.
You give your greatest hit to Billy Ocean for him to make it better.
to make it better. Exactly.
And that's what he did.
That's what you do. That's what you do.
Billie Jean was just an ingredient into a great song.
It was just the potatoes in that big old dinner Billy Ocean was cooking.
In that Caribbean Queen stew that he was cooking up. Michael Jackson's lucky he used Billie Jean.
And hey, who's still standing?
Right.
There you go. There it is. There.
So.
I said it. There, I said. By the way, someone forgot to tell you all. All right, we talked about the shitbag earlier.
Oh, please, yes, let's talk about
this. This was the most. I didn't even realize, like, when it happened, I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? But the doctors came in after the surgery, like day 2 or 3, and they're like, have you had any bowel movements yet? I'm like, no, I'm like, that's normal. It'll happen. And then they took off the little cover, my shit bag, right?
Yeah.
And the fucking doctor just finger blasted my fucking... I mean, just to see what was going on. She was like, well, yep, everything's fine. I was like, what? I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is happening right now?
They just stuck their finger right up in you?
Right up in my stomach butthole. She just finger blasted it. Just like...
2 fingers or 1? Did she give you the 2?
She eventually went to 2.
She tried to work it all the way into the fist?
And then it was a fist. Yeah, then she was pissed. Oh, boy.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did she smell it as she walked out of the room?
You always had everybody else smell it, too. It was...
walking around down the hallway.
Yeah. And then she pulled... She actually turned it into a Reedy Ray Moore joke.
Oh.
Because I said, ma'am, your ring's hurting. And she goes, that ain't my ring. That's my watch, bitch. And I was like, whoa. Oh, how about that? So, yeah, that was very...
Wow.
That was crazy. That was the craziest thing that's ever happened so far.
Tales from the colostomy bag.
She was just like, okay, just going to check, and just went right in. I was like, what the fuck?
Ew.
Oh, man. It was, yeah. It was...
Dude, what if she'd, like, popped the seal and it just started just
like that. Just like the fucking...
Like a gusher.
When fucking, what's his face? Daniel Day-Lewis finally strikes it, and there will be blood when that fucking thing just explodes and shoots out.
People are just trying to hold it down. Shit all over the room.
I'd have been so proud. Oh, I'd have been so fucking proud. Are you kidding? Fuck yeah. I'd have been like, fuck yeah, you don't finger bang this asshole, motherfucker. That's what happened.
You fuck with the bull, you get the horns, bitch.
Yeah. She took off the glove, too. She went in, she raw dogged it. No, she didn't do that.
She raw dogged it.
She didn't. She took off the glove with that and just went.
Oh.
Like a dipstick?
Like a dipstick. Hey, real quick. Have y'all seen those commercials? The awkward as fuck commercials where Frank Thomas and Doug Flutie are helping dudes get their dicks working?
Yeah, they're talking about testosterone.
Here's all right, every time I see that commercial, I know how to make it better, okay?
Okay.
I want Cody and Eddie's take on this and the Ramblers. What if every time Frank Thomas, because that's their big closer, is he goes, and fellas, she'll like the difference too. Yeah. What if he then went, he just does that. If Frank Thomas just goes, fellas, she'll like the difference too. Like right.
And does Doug Flutie act horrified?
No, Flutie's in. He's just sitting there smiling, holding on to his golf club. Like, yep, that's my buddy Frank. Does that make that commercial better? 1,000%.
It makes me watch it to the end every time. every time.
I think they missed an opportunity though that to get Randy Johnson in on this, because you have the Big Hurt. You clearly need the big unit.
The Big Hurt. Be right. He'd be the perfect spokesman.
Oh.
Randy Johnson with just a giant heart on, just smiling.
Just fucking killing birds left and right with it.
Just throwing his dick at fucking pigeons.
Pigeons are exploding.
He's just shooting them with jizz, and they're exploding.
Like a t-shirt gun. He's just, gagoosh, gagoosh.
Fellas, she'll like the difference too. And boom. Oh, like
see?
Flutie's throwing him. Flutie's back, and he's like spiring. He's throwing
Flutie's throwing the pigeons. This is behind. Frank Thomas is up front doing this. And behind him on the baseball field is Doug Flutie throwing pigeons. And the big unit just jacking jizz, blowing up pigeons.
Hey, come on.
Now,
much better.
Now, does he say something like, "That's what I call skeet shooting"?
Skeet, skeet.
Oh God. Oh. Is he a MAGA guy like Schilling? I don't remember. Or do we know? Randy Johnson has
big unit? I don't know.
I don't know. That's a good question. I know that he became like a photographer.
What?
He's like a really good like music photographer.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a cool second career.
Imagine having to be stuck behind him at a concert. Yeah. Like, really? Of all the people I'm behind, this fucking 6'8" motherfucker.
Well, he never has to try to get on anybody's, like, on a chair and take a picture.
He's good. He's just right there. Oh, man. I think I know I told this story about the Primus bootleg that I ruined. I told that here, didn't I?
Yeah.
Cody, we got to find that one. We got to find that. I know that bootleg is out there somewhere with me yelling into the poor guy's fucking microphone. So Gary, we start with Todd Chisholm.
Yeah.
He says, you open with when the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Yeah.
Cody, you know that song, right? I'll climb any mountain.
It's from Romancing the Stone.
Romancing the Stone. Ooh, when I touch and do the things that lovers do. It's a fucking no. It's Jewel and Nile.
Jewel and Nile.
Because Romancing the Stone was the Electric Avenue guy,
That's
Eddie
right.
Grant.
That's
Romancing the Stone.
That was the first one. Jewel and Nile was the second.
Jewel and Nile was the second one, right?
Yeah.
That was the Michael Douglas trying to be Indiana Jones movies, which the
Yes.
first one, Jewel and Nile wasn't that bad of a movie.
No, it was good. I was good enough to get a sequel.
Good. Romancing the Stone was, you know.
Well, he threw DeVito in for the comic relief, and then
He wasn't in the first one, right? He was just in the second one.
I think he was just in the second one.
And he wasn't bad. Your ass is grass and I'm a lawnmower. That was funny. I remember laughing at that in Romancing.
It just seemed like they got away from the formula that made the first one good.
That's true. That's true.
It's what it felt like.
Ooh. And we had your vote for also starred your vote for the Stall of Fame, Kathleen Turner.
Yes,
that was her.
Later in life, Kathleen.
Later
Turner.
in life,
that version of Kathleen Turner. No,
not blowing up anything.
No.
So Todd Chisholm says, you open with when the going gets tough. You close with Caribbean Queen. You encore with Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car. Ooh. Gary Priest, Jeeps, says you open with when the going gets tough. Close with Get Out of My Dreams and Into My Car. Encore with Caribbean Queen. Now, we have a very special email from Wildcat626. It's just all about Billy Ocean's encore show.
Oh,
that's his only contribution. While he or she, whoever Wildcat626 is,
that's all they need. That's all they
needed. You open with Caribbean Queen, the signature, the classic.
Yeah.
You close with Lover Boy. He will always be your lover boy.
Okay.
You encore when the going gets tough, tough get going. Upbeat hit with an unannounced special appearance as three rhythmless old white fucks in white suits with their back to the audience have appeared on stage, awkwardly trying to move the beat, turn around and sing. And there it is. It's Michael Douglas, Kathleen Turner, and Danny DeVito. Just like in the music video, the song was the centerpiece of the classic Jewel and Nile soundtrack. It's 1984. Pop culture synergy all over again. The crowd loses their shit, but fuck the rules and Wildcat and fuck the Ramblers.
Wow.
The song, the show does not end there.
No.
Double secret show-stopping second encore begins as the sounds of the club-banging 2003 crunk rap classic Salt Shaker from the Yin Yang Twins with Little John and the East Side Boys shake the arena. The crowd's like, what the fuck? This is some NWO-style invasion shit? But Billy starts dancing with them. And when they reach the timeless opening lines of the song, it all becomes clear. Shorty crunk on the floor wide open, skeet so much they call her Billy Ocean. And they stop the progression of the song there. and then begin just repeating that line over and over. Skeet, skeet, skeet so much they call her Billy Ocean. And then the strippers come out grinding on and twerking against the performers. DeVito's horny old ass even runs back out to get some of the action. After a few dozen skeet so much they call her Billy Oceans, all the strippers get low into a crouch and face the audience, knees spread wide and their crotches thrust forward with boom. White light fireworks and sparklers ignite as thick white foam balls from the ceiling. It's a foam party to end the night, send the crowd home wet and happy. A pre-recorded commentary under the appreciation of female jizz and pop culture from National Public Radio mainstays the Jizz Guys with Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car playing in the background. Blasts over the arena sound system as a crowd files out.
Wow.
Fight, Jerry, fight. I love all you guys. Thank you, Wildcat626. What a picture Wildcat626 painted. My goodness.
Wow. Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Jake Paul, you open when the going gets tough, the tough get going. You close with Love Really Hurts Without You. Encore with Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car.
Max.
You open with Love Really Hurts Without You. Close with Suddenly. Encore with When the Going Gets Tough. Bienvenue. He has you open with Loverboy, close with Caribbean Queen, and he was the first one to get it right. Caribbean Queen, No More Love on the Run, in parentheses. And then you encore with Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car. Guys, I had to open with Get Out of My Dreams. How do you not? Right?
Get out of my dreams.
What a great opening. And
Get
then
into my car.
my closer is the Not a Dry Eye in the House. There'll be sad songs to make you cry. And then Caribbean Queen. That's your encore. Now we're sharing the same dream. Come on. And then that's mine. Eddie, what did you have for
I
BO?
open with When the Going Gets Tough. The tough get going. Because that's just going to get everybody to their feet. I'm sorry, it just does. Then I had Close with Caribbean Queen.
Woo!
And then when everyone's just ready to go,
Yeah.
he hits him with Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car.
Shit. How do you even drive home?
And they all hit the road.
How could you, though? Right?
I don't.
You
yeah.
just,
He'd have to drive. He'd have to drive.
He'd have to drive. Cody, I know you're new to the Billy Ocean Parade.
I'm gonna again not participate because I only know 2 Billy Ocean songs. So,
And which ones are those?
well, Get Out of My Dreams
And Caribbean Queen.
In my car.
So are you going now? Have you been inspired at least to when this ramble's over
To go
listen
here.
to When the Going Gets Tough, the tough get going?
No, I don't think so.
It's
I think
a good.
I'm gonna pass.
Check out the video with the cast of
Jewel
Jewel the Nile.
Jewel the Nile. When the going gets tough.
Tough get going.
All right, we're gonna keep this Bond thing going.
It gets rough.
The tough get rough. I'll climb any mountain. That's the part that hooks me, Eddie. That's I'll do. Ooh, can I hold you and do the things that lovers do? Oof. And then you have Flutie, Unit, and Big Hurt out there at that part. Come on.
He's just big units just blasting everybody.
Ramble 296. Let's go open, close, encore with James Bond songs.
Oh.
Huh? We're going to keep Bond going. Hey, Cody, it's time to listen, to read books and play video games.
All right.
I'm reading books, I'm playing video games. Bring your pussy over here. We're reading books and playing games.
Wow. Now, is it true that Kevin Feige called you personally to have that play when Captain America goes, Avengers, assemble in Endgame?
Well, I'm still under an NDA,
Oh, shit.
so I can't really speak.
I didn't get you in any trouble, did I?
No, I haven't said
Okay,
anything.
all
I'm
right,
just
all
saying
right,
I'm
all right.
under an NDA. I cannot comment
Okay, all right,
on
all right.
that.
I think you take a really good movie and make it even better. That's all I'll say.
That
That's it.
was my saying. That's what I said.
That's all I'll
But
say.
I'm under an NDA. I can't
Okay,
say
all right.
whether or not he was supposed
Right.
to catch Mjolnir when that was playing.
When that was okay.
I
All right.
can't say that.
Well, Todd Chisholm says no books or games because no time. Jake Pauley, books and games. Haven't had much time to play anything last couple of weeks. Decided after turning 30, having a toddler running around be the best time to go back to school. The only thing I've read are business law articles and my history of rock and roll textbook. Not bad.
No, that's not bad.
Bienvenue. I'm currently reading The Castle on Sunset, a book about the history of the Chateau Marmont Hotel. I find old Hollywood really interesting, and considering there isn't much history left in L.A. because everything gets torn down with new shit built on top.
Very
Nice to get a look at the history here of a building that's been there almost 100 years. And who's it killed? Belushi. Didn't Janis Joplin die there too?
I think so.
It's killed a few. I think
It's killed a few.
People.
Well, there's been quite a few morbid deaths in this town.
Yes, there have. I think Eddie's. Oh no, you were frozen. Now you're not. All right.
I'm not? Okay.
No,
I'm back?
I don't think so.
Oh,
You're back.
Okay.
You're back. Right now, I finished the Stephen King Billy Summers book. That was. Did I talk to y'all about this yet? Or see, it's been so long. About the end. About how there was a moment. I love when Stephen King does this shit, and I wish more people would do it. It's cannot spoil anything.
Yeah, you told me about it.
Cody, did I tell you about this?
I don't think so.
You told me about it. Yeah.
This is what I love about how he's like, yeah, fuck you. Good luck making this into a movie and keeping what I had in here But there's this scene. Now it's not a horror. It's a good suspense novel, but it's not a horror novel at all.
Yeah.
It's about a hitman doing one last job. That's the premise. And there is a point in the novel where this hitman is hiding out in a cabin that a friend of his owns in Colorado that he rarely visits, but his friend lets him stay there. And he goes, yeah, there's like this hiking trail past the cabin. And he goes, and if you go far enough, about 1.5 miles in, you see a clearing of what used to be an old hotel that burned to the ground. And I'm like, holy shit, The Shining. And sure enough, the Shining references start happening. It's fucking great. I love when that shit happens. Stephen King is so good at that shit. I love it when he just throws in those quick little winks to his other works. But that was a really fun one. I finally beat Cyber Shadow. I'm playing the fuck out of Metroid Dread right now. It is so fucking good. Oh, my God. And then 2 very special games that I can't stop playing right there.
Oh, Deal or No Deal. That's a fun game to play.
DS, and then,
that is fun.
And then Caesar.
Now, what is that? What is that? And is that an actual autograph?
I don't think so, regrettably. But this is you just look. It's like Felix the rescue dog.
Right. What do you do in the game?
He's a golden retriever. Day 1, his issues are hyperactivity. Apply what you learned in over 40 case studies to training your own dog. Caesar says the walk is the foundation of the relationship between
So do you take the dog on a walk in the game?
I guess. Like here you have the dog trying not to jump onto the kitchen.
Is there a button for tss, tss,
I don't want to open it, Eddie, and what, the value plummets?
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
Hold on. I try
See
to
if you
find
can get another copy. See if you can get a used copy somewhere.
That's a smart. I try to find Andrea the dumbest shit as a gift when I go to like retro game stores, and what a 1-2 punch, huh?
Deal or No Deal's fun. I've played that game.
It is fun. It's on the arcade. It's really fun.
Yeah, but then you get to a point when you realize you're like, "Oh, I don't win anything doing this."
Just tickets.
It just
and
yeah,
you don't even win tickets.
And that's pointless.
There's no tickets.
It's like when they had the old "Who Wants to Be a Millionaire" home video game. Like
you're just answering bullshit questions.
They have like Family Feud too.
Right? Yeah, the family. So that's you guys playing or reading anything right now?
I have not been able to play anything. I've just been so slammed right now the last couple weeks. So
Cody,
I'll start
I got
playing
nothing.
again.
Same. Hey, that's all right. That is all right.
But I got the kid a PS5 for Christmas.
Hey, look at that.
So hopefully,
so that means there's no excuse for you joining in on the sports nights with Cody and I once they're back and up and rolling.
I'll be there.
You got to be there. At the very least, you can watch and provide commentary.
Yeah.
It's time, gang. It's top 5 time.
It's the time of the show where we rank the top
5.
Man.
How you holding up?
Me?
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Little I'm napping like a motherfucker when this is over.
Well, I'm just saying you haven't done this extensive amount of talking.
I know. It's surprisingly not. I'm very happy. Not as painful as I thought it would be.
Okay, that's
good. The only thing that still sucks is hitting bumps on the road when you're in a car. That's the only thing that still sucks with the old surgery scar.
Right.
But,
right.
And it's
then the shit bag pops off
and then flies everywhere.
And then there's shit all over the car.
Gets on the windshield. It's on the inside, so the wipers don't work.
And of course, it's the one time we're using Andrea's parents' car, and I'm like, oh,
right.
It
turns into a Mr. Bean sketch.
Yeah, just shit everywhere. Like, yeah, it's not too bad. Thank you. Holding up
good.
better than I thought I would. That's good. Yeah, like
good.
it's funny too. Once the ostomy bag is gone, I'll show you all the scar. It looks like a giant hockey stick. It's
nice.
It's just a very nice hockey stick shaped scar. That's a pretty big one too.
And then that went right through your officer and a gentleman tattoo, right?
I don't know what to do now. What am I going to do now?
I mean, it's him
ruined
holding Deborah Winger walking out.
It ruined it now.
And there's a giant hockey stick right through
Looks
it.
like a big slash.
What are you gonna do?
I got to talk to Cody's guy because Cody has like 6 officer and a gentleman tattoos to go with his.
Yeah,
he's got the famous push-up scene on his arm.
Yeah, you just also has into something different.
Yeah. He's got the "this is all I got" scene.
I got nowhere else to go.
I have that tattooed across my chest.
Look, no offense
Just an
to
odd
Richard
choice,
Gere.
odd film to get tattooed about.
It is, but hey, Cody and I both went there. Now, can I say a controversial statement?
Yeah.
Louis Gossett Jr. carries that movie if you happen to see it again. Richard Gere is not that impressive in that film.
Louis Gossett Jr. carries that. Iron Eagle.
Jaws 3.
Enemy Mine. Jaws 3.
He carries a lot of shit, man.
Everything he does, he carries.
That guy was greatness. Is he still alive? I hope so. I don't know.
I hope so.
Todd Chisholm says, unfortunately, no top 10 for me because I haven't had a chance to see it yet. I bet now you have. But anyways and always, thanks for making me laugh every week and powering through and the built. And again, you guys have an open invitation. If you want to come down, let me know. I'll hook you guys up just like last time with Eddie. Anyways, keep fighting the good fight. Jerry, thank you, man. Always thinking about you. Eddie, thanks for always making me laugh on this show and all the other stuff you've done. And Cody, keep finding those gems. So now, time to get ready because when you guys read this, I will be having our opening night. Probably not anymore. I'll send some pictures.
From what I understand, from what I've gathered, I don't think so.
Ramble the fuck on, though, from Todd C., a.k.a. DJ Retod, the chainsaw-wielding scarecrow, Gary Priest, GP. I haven't seen it yet, but I assume all these things happen. The 5 gold rings song and dance scene, yes, happens, check. The referencing other Marvel movie scenes, check. The scene where Shang meets Chi, check. Dinner scene where Chi fakes an orgasm and the Black Widow says the I'll have whatever she's having cameo.
They opened with that, which is shocking. I thought they'd save that.
They would. And then the oddly disturbing, surprising, and oddly poignant post-credit scene featuring the Jizz Guys. Thanks for all the shows. You guys rock. That was that got the biggest pop when we saw it.
The Jizz Guys should be doing DVD commentary for every old film.
Every old film. We need to do this. Jake Pauley, top 5 characters not from English-speaking countries not speaking English. It's such a simple thing, but it makes the story more immersive. The fight between Wenwu and Ying Li, this is easily the most beautiful fight scene I've seen. That made my top 5. The mythical creatures, they all had cool-looking models, didn't take too much weight. I love seeing the 5-tailed fox, just because I thought as a kid reading about that in Chinese mythology, I thought that was the coolest thing, the 5-tailed fox. Number 2, Trevor Slattery. This is one where I can't pick one moment. His entire involvement was enjoyable. Best part was the Planet of the Apes joke. And number 1, the bus fight scene. This takes the top spot as the best fight scene in all of Marvel. Oh, God.
Wow.
Guys, this is Jake Pauley again. Okay, This is Jake Pauley's list.
Okay. All right.
Guys, Cody, if you think we need to censor this, Cody, if you think this needs to be censored, let me know.
Yep.
But to Joe Capone, I hope you lose every Tecmo game in heartbreaking fashion and the Giants go 0-17. This fight would be like if Tyson fought an infant. God.
Wow, Jesus.
Jake. Just pouring fire on that.
Giants are going to at least go 1-16.
Yeah.
This is a really big feud developing
This
here.
is a fuck your bitch and the click you claim, West Side, when we ride, come equipped. You know what's weird is this is another, I hope she can't hear me. Andrea has asked me to explain to her mother the Tupac Biggie feud. Where it all went wrong.
Can you record this when you do it?
I think I need to.
I think you need to record this when you do it because I want to hear her questions about it.
Right.
And then we'll just post that as the next ramble.
How could it not be? Andrea, you on a work call? If she's not,
she's on a Schmerelson call.
They already had phone sex, I told you.
You called me earlier today, said they were already doing
Cody,
it.
they had her and Schmerelson had phone sex at like 1 in the afternoon. The balls. Like normally she does that shit when I'm sleeping.
Yeah, it's always
easier.
before 10 a.m.
Yeah, but he
Yes.
probably gets off on doing it during a school day, like during.
Oh, he's in his
work
office.
hours. Yeah.
Recess, like 15 minutes. That whole thrill of
Yeah.
my getting caught. Yeah, I get
He
it.
got a hard on after paddling a kid. That fucking creep. So now he calls Andre. God, there. Look at this Schmerelson slander here. All right. Colin Maggs, no top 5 for me as I've yet to see Shang-Chi, although I'm looking forward to getting it on DVD. Take care, everyone. Keep fighting, smiling, and making assholes' days a little shittier. Colin Maggs, Maggsy.
Nice.
Bienvenue. Top 5. And I'm with Bienvenue on this honorable mention. Aquafina. I don't dislike her, but I find her quirkiness takes away from a lot of the movies I've seen her in. But she was fine here. Her character wasn't annoying, and it was nice to see Shang-Chi go through everything he did with a friend by his side the entire time. She definitely held her own. Number 5. The way they made the 10 rings look so badass. I really thought it would look kind of dumb, but they really made them one of the coolest things to see in the movie, one of the coolest weapons in the MCU. Thinking of seeing them in action in the next Endgame type battle makes my mouth water. Wong and Abomination's cameo in the Fight Club, seeing like they were friendly with each other. So, like Bruce being himself again, I want an explanation as to why the Abomination doesn't seem like a villain anymore. The entire opening about the history of the rings and the Mandarin rise to power, along with meeting Shang-Chi's mother. I was expecting the movie to start off showing him falling in love and deciding to put away the rings for family life. The one thing Marvel does well is flesh out their villains. The one thing Marvel does terribly is kill those fleshed out villains not long after. It's really annoying. Number 2, Bruce and Carol's cameo in the mid-credit scene. I want to know what happened to Professor Hulk and why Bruce is Bruce again. That caught me really off guard, and they better tell us what the fuck happened. And just
sure
like her
they will.
hologram in Endgame, something pulls her away from the meeting. The same thing happens here. I want to know what conflict she's facing that keeps her away from team meetings. I bet you she's fighting Celestials. That's my call. And then number 1, the bus fight. Beautifully choreographed and really set the tone for this movie. It may be my favorite non-superhero fight in the MCU so far. Look at that, huh?
So I have a quick interruption because every time
got it.
Schmerelson gets brought up, I do a little like Google dive just to make sure that there's nothing new.
I just sent you a link to a Scott Schmerelson YouTube video if you want to play it.
Oh, I gotta take a look at that. So I
Can we watch this?
Just so everybody can put a name and a voice to the face.
Yeah, we have to play this. I think.
what I wanted to show you guys. Have you guys ever seen his office?
No.
Because Jerry, I think you might be a little.
Do
bit
I wanna
concerned
see
when you
this?
see what kind of like damage gets done in this thing. Are you guys ready? to see
Sex
what his
dungeon,
office
isn't it?
looks like?
It is.
All right.
Man, Andre's into that shit too. So
Dude.
it's a portable.
Looks like a conjugal visit trailer.
Exactly. That's my point.
What fucking shit? How disrespected is
Dude.
this guy
How many times has Andrea taken it in that shit?
in that room? Wow.
Bars on the
Wow.
windows.
Well, yeah, so people can't get out.
I can't believe this Google Earth image doesn't have her like hair still wet from the
She
shower.
might be in
angrily
there
walking.
right
See,
now.
let's
Right
see.
now.
Can you
Let's
see
see. Is
through-
she in
no,
there?
I can't think.
Wow.
She could be in there.
Wow. God
we don't.
damn
we
it.
don't know when this photo was taken.
This hurts. This hurts bad. Cody.
Is that her car? Are
Oh
these
wait a
cars?
minute. Wait a minute. No. Almost.
Well,
She does drive a white Mazda, but no, motherfucker.
that's the fuck pad, huh?
That is Jesus. That's now. Do we hear him now?
Do you want to know what he looks and sounds like?
Yeah.
I do.
Let's go ahead and hit this up here.
I sadly already know this, but Cody, have you heard him speak yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, he sounds like the world's biggest Fast and Furious fan. He really does.
You'll see why Andrea drops the panties instantly.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa. Whoa.
So hello everyone, my name is Scott Schmerelson. I want to thank our neighborhood councils for arranging this event, and I appreciate
a lot of headroom in the shot. A lot of
So
headroom.
I currently serve on the Board of Education for Board District 3. And that
Who's
is
dumb
the
enough to think he's really at the top of
Northwest
Fryman Canyon right now?
And I am running for.
He hiked up there in a suit. What are you talking about?
I was a lifelong educator for almost 4 decades.
Whoa.
My career began as a high school Spanish teacher,
Oh,
then a
Órale!
counselor, then an assistant principal, and finally as a principal for many years. I retired as the principal from Johnny Cochran Middle School.
Johnny Cochran.
I feel that I am
What a sentence!
A deteriorated plan and the morale of students, parents, and teachers.
I
So my
retired as a
accomplishment
principal
on
for
board,
Johnny Cochran Middle.
facilitating parent participation in the IEP process for kids.
That's like a
with
sketch. That's not real.
establishing early screening and intervention for students.
Look, he's got a little graduation cap on the O of Scott.
Oh, he
by
does.
That's cool.
expediting and eliminating
Hey, Andrea,
costs
what do you have on right
projects
now?
for parent volunteers and for streamlining
I don't
the
care if your
process
boyfriend's
for the
awake.
use
Tell
of
me what you do to me
facilities.
if you were in my little
Now, as a
shed.
retired
You know, I was the
principal
principal of Johnny Cochran Middle School.
I worked very hard. with the
I walked
city
away.
attorney's office to protect
I left it
students
all behind.
and staff by making sure that our families are aware of the safe gun storage law, and also by instituting.
I mean, he is captivating.
and,
It's I can't stop
for
watching.
lockdown and for evacuation procedures
Could watch this guy read the phone book.
Greatest orator of our age.
I
Surveys
think
that are
he's
once
just
again
bleeding charisma.
records in our own backyard. I work with concerned activists and
Eddie,
students.
Cody,
Passage of a
The balls on
historic
everyone calling James Brown Mr.
legislation
Dynamite when this guy is right
LAUSD
here.
To 100% clean and renewable energy by 2040.
Wow.
Nevertheless, since
Oh,
Nevertheless.
we're aware of the
I can't see this guy. I'm so
COVID-19
mad right now. I'm just
That's
hopping
all right.
mad. I'm so hopping mad.
Yeah, I
Betrayed.
can't believe.
I feel
mean,
betrayed.
you were
Johnny-
in trouble, and then Johnny Cochran Middle School.
Middle school.
is
You had no
just
chance. You had no
undoing.
chance.
No,
Jerry.
yeah, that was
You had no
it.
chance. It's not
Once
anything
he-
you could have done.
Once Andrea found that out, I was toast.
You had no choice. I mean, there's nothing you could have done.
Johnny Cochran Middle School.
Nothing you could have done.
Was okay. That had to have been like the biggest USC booster ever, who decided like this guy got the juice off. I'm just gonna buy this school and name it after him. Oh fuck!
That is insane that exists.
The Johnny Cochran Middle
Like
School.
in LA, like what the fuck is that?
Oh god, Johnny.
I'm just
looking
hoping there
this
was
up.
another Johnny Cochran that was a general in the
Right.
Union Army. That's the only thing I can hope for.
It says it opens 8 a.m. on Wednesday. There it is, Johnny. It's in.
Was there a statue of Johnny Cochran in front of the school?
It's a slick looking place, man. It's you can find it on let's see the street address. 4066 Johnny Cochran Vista in Los Angeles. He's got a street named after him where the school named after him is. Johnny, what's the mascot? We got to figure that out.
I think it looks like it's the Cougars, but it looks like it was renamed.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Let me see here.
They finally went, yeah, we can't do this anymore.
Wait a
No, I
minute.
think it was renamed to Johnny Cochran.
Oh, it was renamed to Johnny Cochran. Well, yeah, at some point. At some
Oh.
point, it had to be.
This is all right. Do you mind
Yeah,
if
in
I
2006, it became Johnny Cochran Middle School instead
Wow.
of
Wow.
Mount Vernon Junior High.
Wow.
Wow.
Do I dare read the first review I saw that came up?
Please. For Johnny Cochran Middle School.
Yeah, this says, I'm not kidding. Amazing facility, nice kids, especially the Asian ones. They are very smart. Who types that up on Google? Oh my God.
Oh,
Who
fuck.
types that shit up on Google? That's fucking crazy. Hated this school, to be honest. When my friend had a bullying problem, they always thought she was the one that started it just because she's white, like TF and other things. Horrible school. The teachers don't teach good, and we had really low test scores.
Teachers don't teach good.
Dirty classrooms and lunch area. Lot of bad kids that smokes and stuff.
Oh, sounds like Schmerelson did a great job there.
Sounds like Schmerelson pulled a fucking Pete Carroll on Johnny Cochran Middle School. Right before the shit hit the fan, he bolts. Like, hey, I'm out of here. Let me go coach in the pros. All right. Top 5 Shang. My number 5, well, this is tough, but I went Ben Kingsley. Any and all Ben Kingsley.
Oh, okay.
That was my number 5.
My number five was the fight at the beginning between Mandarin and
Oh, the opening. Yeah.
Well, no, the fight when he meets his wife. I forgot. I can't remember anybody's names, but yeah, that fight.
Cody, did you do this? Did you
No, I don't remember 5
Okay.
scenes from that.
Whenever you're ready to jump in, let us know.
Yeah, sure.
My number 4, I had to go. What Eddie's number 5 was, a flashback of his parents' meeting.
Yeah.
That was my number 4. Eddie, your number 4?
My number 4 was, I just thought that the visual was cool when they did the water map.
Yes, that was cool. That was very cool.
Visual. Very cool visual.
My number 3 was the fight on the building scaffolding when they go to see the sister.
My number 3 was the bus fight.
Yeah. That was so good. My number 2 was Mandarin gets revenge on the people that killed his wife, and he makes Shang-Chi watch it all happen. That was when he just kills those dudes. He just makes his kids sit there and watch. That was
kind of cool.
Your number 2, Eddie?
My number 2 was the what I just had in my head. My number 2 was Ben Kingsley. The return of Ben Kingsley's character. Every scene he was in was great.
Very legit funny. Yeah.
Yeah. And just a great way for for Feige and the rest of the MCU to go, here you go, you Marvel assholes.
You crybabies.
You crybabies about you want the Mandarin. Here, look. All right, we rectified it for you. You have
They're idiots. My number 1, what else could it be? The bus fight. That was my number 1. Eddie, yours?
My number 1 was overall the rings in general, because the rings in the comic book were actually finger rings.
Rings. These were like big-ass fucking rings.
And the way they sort of retconned who Shang-Chi was with Mandarin and sort of created this whole new story that fits into the Marvel Universe by taking elements of the comic book from the 70s that wouldn't have fit into the Marvel Universe the way it was originally constructed.
Very good. Loved it, man. That was
I mean, to take this guy that was just a kung fu fighter.
Right. He was just a Bruce Lee ripoff. Like, why don't we put Bruce Lee in comics?
And then to take that character to give us an Asian superhero, which is great. Yeah, and then to combine that with the 10 rings and the Mandarin and bring all that into one thing.
Good.
It was a brilliant way to sort of incorporate that into the fabric of what the MCU is.
Next, Ramble 296. Cody, have you seen this yet? No Time to Die.
No, I don't have 2 hours and 47 minutes.
It is a long Bond film.
So I think we're going to force that. This is going to force Eddie and I to go see it at some point this week as we do our top 5 No Time to Die moments. Have you heard if it's good or not, Cody?
I have heard very mixed things
Interesting.
about it.
All right. Well, here we go. I guess Eddie and I will find out, huh? At some point. We'll see. Cody,
we all know about Venom.
We all know about Venom. That. We could do top 5. Look, if nobody's seen it by the time we tape,
do the top
5 worst Venom moments, which will be a cakewalk. You could just take your pick from any moment in that movie. But there we go. Thank you for tuning in. Next Ramble, top 5 No Time to Die moments. What James Bond actor gets in the Hall of Fame James Bond hat, and what's the open-close encore for James Bond theme songs? There it is, baby. Boom. Thank you for tuning in. We're glad we're back. We love you all. We probably will see you Friday. We're going to figure it out when we can tape for the Ramble Radio. Yeah. And there we go. All right, we love you guys. Stay tuned, everybody. Stay safe. We'll see you next time. Bye.